Dear Sajjano, this is Gyanpapee and today we'll be discussing Summary of Unlimited Memory by Grandmaster Kevin Horseley. Before starting, I want to let you know that this is educational purpose only and this is not a life coaching channel. Nothing will change unless you decide to act. First things first, we promise to be straightforward, informative. Whatever information is there in the book will be here and honest with our viewers. Most importantly, we value your time. So let's begin with this week's Gyan. Well, there will be three parts or three videos summarizing the whole book. The book has a lot of chapters and a lot of techniques in it. Plus, I wanted to make sure that there are enough examples explained in the videos so that you understand better. These memory techniques are better explained with examples. At part 1, we'll talk about memory space. This is also known as memory palace, the method of loci, where loci in Latin is for places. This is a legit memory enhancement technique. This is also known as mind palace or memory journey. University of Maryland conducted a study which found 8.8% hike in memory recall improvement. Sherlock Holmes refers to his brain as attic in the TV show Mentalist. Patrick Jane also mentions where he can remember thousands of names and win card games and gambles. In Hannibal Rising by Thomas Harris, Hannibal also uses a mind palace. So how this works? Before going into the memory palace technique, we need to know a few basics. The first thing is power of visualization. The more vivid imagination you have, the more easily you will remember things. Author says to imagine something very vivid. Imagine a story, imagine a movie, and always picturize anything you want to remember. For that, you have to picturize the things first. Let's do an exercise to see what happens when you visualize and how your brain thinks. When I say visualize apple, do we imagine apple, just black letter words, or do you imagine this? An apple, a live apple, full with color, texture, taste. This is according to the author, bringing information into life. The apple you see is full of life. That's why it got stuck to your memory. And that's why you can recall it without putting any effort into it. Good. You imagined apple with all the senses. Now that's great. Author says you have to do that for everything you want to remember. Do that for your studies. Do that for your shopping list. And how you do that? Author suggests a C principle. C stands for senses, exhilaration, and energize. The way you imagined apple using all senses, try to use all senses to imagine, to picturize things you want to remember. It will come to life. Bringing information to life is the key. Now once that's done, now exaggerate the picture. To an extent it becomes humorous. Suppose your shopping list has tea. Imagine you are going through a huge tea garden and the tea leaves are saying hi to you. And last is energize. Put some energy in your picture to make them do some action. For example, your shopping list has rice and tea. Imagine that a farmer is bringing rice to your house. You invite him in. You offer him a cup of tea. And that's how you're linking both items in the shopping list and you're imagining a vivid picture, a vivid movie that will help you get things stuck to your long-term memory. So how the memory space works? Now it's very simple. The author gives an easy formula that long-term memory plus short-term memory is strong mid-term memory. So long-term memory is a memory you can recall without any effort putting in. Now that can be your house, that can be your car, that can be your body. You can remember those things without putting in any effort. Now when you attach those things which are there in your short-term memory, which you want to remember in short term, to those things in the long term, then it becomes strong medium-term memory. Now that's how you create a mind palace. It can be your house. Now you know whatever there are in your house, your study table, your almirah, your laptop, your bed. Now attach things to those particular things that are there in your long-term memory. So that's how you create a strong mid-term memory. It's easy, simple. Now let's work out an example to explain it better. Now, for example, I have taken this thing from the book only. And for an example, the author also uses 7 habits from Dr. Stephen Covey. And we'll use this book in our later videos. So there are 7 habits that you should grow. Number 1 is be proactive, put first things first, think win-win situation, begin with end in the mind, synergize, seek first to understand, then to be understood, and sharpen the saw. So let's see how we can do that. So the book uses car as a memory space to remember these. However, I can use a cycle. So suppose I am racing with a cycle, and I'm racing with beginning with the end in my mind, end line in my mind, with energetic to energize me, the synergize. However, as I win the race, my teammate also crosses the finish line at the same time. We both win-win, create win-win situation. The professional cameraman is also racing with us for every race. He is busy and proactive. Be proactive. I understand my coach and he understands me. Seek first to understand and then be understood. Someone is making the wooden dice with a saw. Sharpen the saw. Where I'm supposed to receive the first prize. Putting first things first. That's how I created a story. That's how I imagined things. Now let's see how the movie or the picture works. So this is the thing that I actually imagine. There is me, there is my teammate, there is energy drink, professional cameraman, my coach, there is first, second, third, the dais, there is a man with a saw who is carving the dais out, there is a finish line. So that's how you think of the picture. Now this is a movie. I'm thinking that I'm heading for the race, I'm heading for the finish line. And that's how I remember all the 7 things. With this, we'll end the memory space video. Thank you for watching this. You don't need to like, share or subscribe anything because I like to read a lot of books. I like to write a lot of summaries. I'll share those. I'll continue to do so. If we have helped you, that's enough for us. And if we didn't, well, next time we'll try harder. See you soon.